Welcome back. Let's play some Tlatoani. So this game I would say is close to my heart because I live in Mexico City, or close by at least. So I do know quite a lot about the history and I definitely want to check out the game. I've played some early access, but I'm curious about the version 1.0. I played a little bit, but let's go through the campaign together. So let's do the first level, Tzompanco, a clean state.
They call us barbarians. Tzompanco is a modest town by the standards of the civilized nations of the Anahuac Valley, and the Otomi who settled here were notorious for plunder and butchery only a few generations past, before they took the island of Xaltocan and began to farm and trade with the cities of the south. We can only be grateful that the city's ruler, Tlahuizcalpotonki, offered us shelter and protection 20 years ago, after their northern cousins drove us from the ruins of Tolan. But, like the Otomi, we Mexica will always be Chichimex in the eyes of the southerners. We have that in common, at least. Our chieftain, Aztec, has always been more accustomed to the rigors of the wild than to settle life, but he has different ambitions for his son. His heir, Toscuecuechtli, has been studying in the Masons district for some years now, and seems to show a talent for sculpture and building projects. After the recent floods washed away a large portion of the city's outer wards, Tlahuizcalpotonki has suggested he might take the initiative in rebuilding. This task is both an honor and a burden, but at least the prince will have a chance to put his new skills to use.
Great, let's get started. So objectives, this is basically the first level campaign, kind of is like a tutorial, although there is a separate tutorial. There's definitely a lot of mechanics not going from the start, so we're gonna see that in a minute. So we need some population, 600 people, that's fine, 2 noble compounds, and we need to clear out all the rubble. And we need to also replace all the wooden walls of Tzompanco with stone walls. You will notice Tzompanco, like there's a lot of hard names from the Mexicas, basically the Aztecs in English. So that's going to be interesting. So it's going to be hard to pronounce them. I'm not going to try to pronounce everything, but I will do my best because I kind of know somehow how to pronounce it, although I definitely will make mistakes. Let's get starting. So we're going to start with housing. This is really simple, so we don't need to think about import or anything. Basically, everything is provided for us. We don't need any industry in the first level, but we can already start clearing some things up. What we need, so we need some housing, of course. What we also need is health and safety. We need sweepers, so to have clean environments, security, sentry posts, and a well dipper, which basically provides us with water. Not fresh water at the moment, just normal water, a bit unhygienic even, but it should be enough for. I also strongly recommend you build some mason yards at the start. These are basically our construction yards, you could say, and they take care of repairing as well as construction. So the faster you build them, the faster you can also build your city, basically. So these are quite important to build. You can also notice that compared to other impression games, like this definitely is inspired by it. But you need to build things. So things are built slowly. You need resources, and that's like built with gold, you could say, like these other games. So it plays kind of different, although it's very similar to the impression games like Caesar, Pharaoh, Zeus, Rise of the Middle Kingdom. You all know these titles, right? The older titles, very similar, although it's quite different with building. So I'm gonna explore that together. Slowly starting to build. I should have probably built these mason yards earlier, so that gets built faster. And we're gonna speed up a bit here, actually 9 times. What I noticed this game, it takes a time, so you need to speed up a lot of times, I think, to be honest, to move forward a bit. That's a bit unfortunate, but you get the hang of it. We also need a market. I'm gonna put that down here. And the people also definitely want to worship some gods. And this is the interesting part of the game, cemetery. So like all religious buildings or like appealing buildings need symmetry. If that's wrong, it basically doesn't work properly. Like here, there's weak symmetry. There's strong symmetry here. So I'm probably gonna do something like this, 2 temples here. And they both will have strong symmetry because the way I put them here. So that looks kind of nice. And it's the same building, that's wrong. So let's fix that. Shrine to Tlaloc, the god of rain. Or yeah, god of rain. Perfect. And then here, shrine to Huitzilopochtli. That is definitely wrongly pronounced, so I will not try it every time, only if I know it, basically. So, yeah. We're also gonna put down some fruit gardens for the people. This is nice because the fruit from the trees, they can eat it in the house. So this is basically a free fruit source for them, although we don't need to worry about that in this level because we have the trading post that basically provides everything for us for free in the first level. You can see also the people that clear out the rubble, this generates resources. So it's kind of good to make sure that we have production going on or building going on, so we can use these resources directly without having to get it from the storage yard or the trading post, at least. What else would we need? So we have mason yards, we have our market, we have our gods set in, our alcove. So this is basically entertainment. We definitely need that as well. So I'm probably gonna put that here. And then we're also gonna put our noble compounds here on the edge. Everything should be still close enough. I think that still provides a good symmetry. And yeah, these are separated from the buildings that cause more, you could say, that are ugly to look at. So if you go to our overviews here on the top right, we can see ambience. This is kind of ugly. We're gonna build where the noble compounds, where it's very nice. So we need to take care of that as well. And symmetry, you can see here, those are good. So that's perfect. Truck times also, it's important. So people go to work on foot, basically. So different from other impression games where it's a global labor pool, or depending on the older titles, it's a local labor pool. This actually, they need to travel to their work. So we need to build quite compact together, make sure that industries are close, etc. So this makes the game quite interesting, I would say. So, different than the other ones. I will already start destroying this wall. This is one of our objectives, so I will take care of that. I will leave this one here so I know where to build. And let's speed up a bit, yeah. So we have everything, we just need to wait. This takes a while because these guys need to make the stoneworks, basically. If you open this, here artworks, they need to build this from stone, and then this building needs artwork, basically. City mood is good, great. Under construction needs 3 artworks. So it takes a while until these are built, while these just need stone and wood, for example, which goes way faster. What's next? So, okay, we also need a school, so civil and education. I'm also gonna plop that already down. This is probably a good spot. I don't think my placement is perfect here, but since it's a first level, we don't need to worry about it too much. And let's speed up. It's a bit waiting, but that's fine. And yes, I will start building the wall already. So go to defenses, military, tower, and then this is the tower. Gonna plop down here, the gatehouse as well. And then let's make the wall right here. Okay, that's the wrong placement. Need to clear that out. Raise. And done. I'm gonna slightly build this, not fully yet, but at least they can start working on that. And let's clear out this rubble, basically free stone, which should be perfect for our construction of the wall. So let's do that. Great. My ruler with tech. So that's kind of, yeah, what I don't really get, like these also have stats, the people, everybody has like experience and stats. I'm not sure how this plays into the gameplay, to be honest. I think they're better at their job, but this is kind of like a mystery to me. We can't maybe figure it out together, but I have played like 10 levels and I haven't seen it used particularly or explained anywhere, so that's a bit unfortunate. but that's fine. I don't know why we need to delete this. I'm gonna keep it. Right, what do the people need? They need more entertainment. So the alcove is still being built by these guys. They need more artwork. We have our noble compounds, which aren't too happy about their ambience. So let's put down some fruit trees here. That's a nicer place to live. Same here around these buildings. And yeah, we just need to build a house and then have upgrade these people to better housing, basically. So yeah, that's on their way. We just need to wait for that. And I'm gonna finish the wall, or at least the construction of it. And then I'm gonna build like a nice tower here, and that's gonna be perfect. There's nowhere to go. I think this is the issue. Yeah, we should have started first building this. Yeah, and let's speed up. So this is the max speed we can go. Yeah, poor harvest doesn't matter really now. But we basically need to wait until everything is upgrading. So everything is fine right now. So just gonna be upgrading very soon. There's no issues at all. So that's kind. So in the renovation, they're upgrading. Perfect. So we soon gonna have our population living in small houses, which is part of our objective. Tower. Okay, I need to destroy this one. And the tree as well. You can build over trees though, so it's not too strict. But I'm just gonna remove of it in one go. Great. Tower, let's pull up this down so it's fully enclosed. And now we just need to wait. What we can do, I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm gonna put down a porter yard here. I'm gonna say get stone. Also clay and wood. And now I'm gonna build another mason yard here so the construction goes a bit faster. I think that will work. So we don't have to wait for an eternity. Everything is closed now by, so this guy can help constructing with the wall. And you can see already it goes faster. So that's a good idea to do. Like, we need a lot of these mason yards. I think also if you check the description, mason constructs and repair buildings over any distance and can craft artwork for your aesthetic structures and elite housing. Okay, it doesn't explain anything else, but I think in the tutorial, if you check that, it says that you should build them sporadically through your city. We're still short of a little bit of people. Probably need to more civil services. Yeah, we have civil services schools, so I probably need to build a little bit more housing, which I should have done earlier, but that's fine. Yeah, this looks kind of nice. So the wall has been built. People are gonna soon move in when this upgrades. So I hope that's soon. And then we can remove the last rubble, and this should finish the level pretty fast. First level of the campaign. Chapter 1. So yeah, now I just need to wait till people arrive here. Sentry post nearby. Let's provide a little bit more jobs as well as services. So that goes faster. Another well wouldn't be too bad. It's not needed, but I think that helps us with people moving in and then us reaching our objective. Yeah, so everybody's moving in, that's fine. It just needs to upgrade now. And when that happens, we will finish the campaign because we have done everything else. So, great. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, under renovation, that's great. And we are finished. The Emperor is sufficiently impressed that he has chosen you for promotion and a new assignment within the Empire. You should accept it. That is well done. So we can continue on this level, or we can see the outro, which we're gonna do right now. See you on the next level.
Well, it would seem we Mexica are capable of more than lobbing spears, carrying water, and chasing down quail. The Tlatoani is impressed enough with our new Calpoli that he has hinted at a marriage alliance, should the young prince prove as valiant in battle as he is skilled in the arts. His mettle will be tested soon enough. Word has come of a war party gathering in Cuautitlan to the west, and we may soon be called on to shed blood beside our allies.